Okay, people, we got another episode of ForneverNews on deck. Seems like it's been forever, and it's only been a few days since the last episode of this news programming, but we got a few stories to talk about today. For starters, one of the biggest stories, a little bit more serious with this one. It's from the creator of My Hero Academia. He recently put out a statement in his author comments that is pretty serious, and I wanted to bring it to you guys' attention because in the times that we're in right now, a lot of people are going through some stuff, and Horikoshi is going through some serious things. So we're going to talk. Also, we got a story regarding Crunchyroll. Now, I want to say, in light of the big illegal streaming service for anime, Kiss Anime shutting down, Crunchyroll did a massive update with some new tiers, but some fans are a bit upset with some of the perks that was taken away from the standard subscription. So we're gonna get into exactly what's going on there because some people are kind of pissed off about it. Next up, we got a whole bunch of updates for the Bleach spin-off Burn the Witch. Where are you gonna be able to watch it? How is it being released worldwide? They're making a big deal about it. I mean, chapter 1 of the manga just dropped on Shonen Jump's app not that long ago, a few days ago, and yeah, they're moving forward with it in a major way. We also got one of the newbies from Shonen Jump that I personally was kind of excited for is ending. They're canceling one of the newbies of Shonen Jump. I talked about the sales of this manga not that long ago, and they weren't that well, and yeah, they actually confirmed it is getting the axe. So we'll jump into that one. A story I wanted to just wedge in there. We won't talk about that too long because I'm not sure how many of you really care about this, but Powerpuff Girls, some big announcement for the Powerpuff Girls, a live action. Yeah, wild as shit is coming, and there's some mixed things that I'm hearing about it that is kind of like, what are you doing? Also, we got a statement from one of the two creators from the Act Age series, you know, the series where the author recently was arrested and all of that major stuff that happened. Well, the artist, not the author, don't be confused by that, actually came out with a statement on her feelings. I want to say it's a female that does the art for it. So we're going to read the statements and get a little insight on what she feels about this whole catastrophe and some other cool stuff to talk about. So yeah, without further ado, people, let's jump into another episode of ForneverNews! The only news segment that gives you anything and everything anime and manga related. And we don't bore you people, we get into the shits. Yeah, let's talk.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be though.
Okay people, so this video is partially sponsored by Figure Arts. They sent me this amazing statue of Ken Kaneki versus Jason from Tokyo Ghoul, and as you can see, this is absolutely breathtaking. The amount of detail is just phenomenal, from the extra heads that they provide for it to every detail on it. I mean, this is one of my favorite scenes from the series as a whole. You know, this is what made people fall in love with the series to begin with. So to have this statue is definitely truly a treat. As you can see, this is when Ken had broken free from being in captivity by Jason, and this is when he went white-haired Kaneki for the first time, and it's simply put stunning. But here's the overview so you guys could get a better understanding of the statue. Tokyo Ghoul figure, or Kaneki statue, is the first statue in Figurama's elite fandom line, captures Tokyo Ghoul's season finale showdown between half-ghoul Kaneki and his deranged tormentor 13 Wards Yamori. Kaneki figure sold in a highly limited 600-piece release. Figurama's exclusive Tokyo Ghoul diorama includes optional heads for both Kaneki and Yamori. As a bonus, the diorama includes 2 weathered stands embellished with the cryptic Tokyo Ghoul logo, so collectors can conveniently and attractively display the secondary Kaneki and Yamori heads like miniature 1/6 scale busts alongside the diorama, and it also lights up on the outer skirts of it, as you can see from this photo, and it's just absolutely breathtaking. This is hands down one of the best treasures in my anime and manga collection as a whole. Highly recommend these people. The statues that they're putting out is just beyond words, next level, and some of the best statues I've ever personally seen of anime and manga, period. They also have a really awesome statue coming out for Maiden Abyss. The pre-order for that will be up on August 29th at 11 p.m. JST. There'll be a link in the description below so you can join the wish list. There's a coupon, so you'll get a little discount if you'd like. FW Abyss, I'll have that in the description as well so you can check it out. So you can get $15 off the statue. statue. It's the world's first Made in Abyss statue, but make sure to act quickly if you want the statue, because these statues usually from Figurama sell out in less than 24 hours, sometimes even as quickly as 6 hours. And like I said, I can vouch for them. They are just high quality, some of the best statues you'll ever see. Again, links in the description below, and shout outs to Figurama, Figuarts, all of them for sponsoring this video. Okay people, so the Bleach spin-off Burn the Witch, everybody's been talking, it's been the talk of the town the last few days since the first chapter released, because we got so many updates for the manga and anime. Quickly, from the upcoming issue of Shonen Jump, we got a little bit of insight on the manga. Let's quickly read. It's from the creator of Bleach himself. He actually gave a little update on some information on the manga. According to Tite Kubo's comment, all 4 chapters of Burn the Witch will be receiving a color page. I know for some people they probably think that's not a big deal, but considering manga is majority in black and white, and this is a nice little special treat of a 4-chapter story from Tite Kubo, I think it's pretty dope that they're giving color pages. Like, yeah, all 4 of them getting color pages, that's sick. But also, we got some big announcements for the anime, because a lot of y'all know that, like, it's been back and forth on what's going on. Initially, Burn the Witch, if I'm not mistaken, was announced as being like an anime series, but then it got conformed into a film. So according to this information, it's kind of both right, the way it's being released. Let's read. Okay, so according to this from Weekly Shonen Jump, Burn the Witch movie will be split into 3 episodes that will be distributed in Amazon Prime Video and Hikari TV for Japan. However, for us in the West and worldwide in general, it will be on Crunchyroll. And just a little information on that, it says within Japan, exclusive distribution on Amazon Video and Hikari TV from Friday, October 2nd, and North Central and South America, Europe, Oceania, Middle East, and Africa is scheduled to start distribution on the same day on Crunchyroll. However, some areas will be excluded. Unfortunately, they'll have all the information on Crunchyroll, and let's just read from the official Crunchyroll what they're talking about as well. It says, announcement, Burn the Witch anime soaring onto Crunchyroll October 2nd. If you've been hungry for more anime based on the work of Bleach creator Tite Kubo, you don't have much longer to wait. The anime adaptation of Kubo's Burn the Witch manga is coming to Crunchyroll on October 2nd. They actually have a really dope trailer. October 2nd, I want to say it's coming out in theaters. And in case you have no idea about Burn the Witch, again, it's a loosely based spin-off of Bleach. It's like in the same verse as it. And here's a quick synopsis. Historically, 72% of all deaths in London are related to dragons, fantastical beings invisible to the majority of people. While unknown to most, some people have been standing up to these dragons. Only inhabitants of reverse London who live in the hidden reverse side of London can see the dragons. Even then, only a selective few become qualified enough as witches or wizards to make direct contact with them. The protagonists of the story are witch duo Noelle Nihashi and Nini Spranko. They are protection agents for Wingband, an organization for dragon conservation and management. Their mission is to protect and manage the dragons within London on behalf of the people. So yeah, everybody excited about Burn the Witch. October 2nd, we will have the 3 episodes premiering over here in the West on Crunchyroll. I do think though they're airing it as a film in Japan, so if you're in Japan, you'll be able to check it out like that. I'm fine with watching it as episodes. I mean, eventually I'm sure they'll release it on Blu-ray as either the anime or the movie, or probably they'll do it for the West in a movie version, like, hey, get it as a movie or something like that. Either way, I'm excited for it, and I'm not sure, like, let me know what you guys think. Should I just talk about the manga and then talk about the anime? I'm more so leaning towards waiting until the anime, since it's only like a month and some change out, waiting on the anime and just watching it all and giving you guys a video that way. Tell me what you guys think about that though. Next up, we got the big update from Crunchyroll. Now again, Kiss Anime was just recently shut down, and Crunchyroll rolled out a new tier model that they're going to be going with moving forward, where you'll have more access to different things and whatnot. So let's quickly read, but then I'll give you guys the update of why people are pissed off. Crunchyroll announces new membership tiers with offline viewing, multiple concurrent streams. Crunchyroll announced new membership tiers for its streaming service on Monday. The website will have 4 tiers in the United States: free, Fan, Mega Fan, and Ultimate Fan, and effectively 3 tiers in other English-speaking territories: Free, Fan, and Mega Fan. The company will implement the new tiers worldwide in early September. The Crunchyroll Android and iOS apps will also receive updates on Monday. That is good. The company posted an introduction video for the new tiers. The free tier will continue to require no payments, and it has advertisements. New simulcast episodes will be available 1 week after their premiere. So if you want to watch anime free on Crunchyroll, you'll have advertisements, but you'll be able to watch as much as you want. And the new newer episodes, you just gotta wait a week after they come out. So there's that. The following 3 tiers are options for premium members. The fan tier costs $7.99 or a similar price outside of the United States per month. Similar to the current premium membership, this tier has no advertisements, and all new simulcast episodes will be available to users as they premiere. The mega fan tier costs $9.99 a month, and it includes all features from the fan tier. In addition, this tier enables offline viewing and access to 4 streams at once. In the United States, members will also be able to get a $15 discount off a $100 purchase every 3 months on the Crunchyroll store. In the United States, the ultimate fan tier costs $14.99 a month, and it'll include everything from the fan tier. It'll also feature offline viewing and access to 6 streams at once. Members can get a $25 discount off a $100 purchase every 3 months on the Crunchyroll store. In addition, members will receive an annual Ultimate Fan member swag bag and access to exclusive member-only merchandise. Now, here's the catch, right? Because the regular premium membership, that is $7.99, and I do think there's like manga access as well, like they have a huge manga library and stuff like that, and I think for the $9.99 one, you'll be able to have access to the manga store and all that. The offline viewing stuff, great. I love that. I'm really excited about that. Sometimes I gotta go out, I gotta do things, whatever, I gotta go places. Being able to watch this without running my data through the roof is so good. Sometimes I'll be out, out and about, I gotta go to an appointment or whatever the case may be. I mean, there's less now, which is kind of like, why would you put the offline viewing now during the pandemic or whatever? But regardless, once everything gets back to normal, there'll be points where I will love to have that feature. So that's a great thing that they're adding. I'm really excited about that. I love that feature on Netflix. Glad that Crunchyroll is doing it. But the thing that people are upset about is in the premium membership, up until this point, I'm not sure if it's unlimited, but I've been able to have streaming on, I could watch Crunchyroll on my computer, on my phone, on my TV, all at once, right? I could have it multiple times. I could have a friend using it, whatever the case may be. It seems as though now, if you're in the regular premium $7.99 version of Crunchyroll, you're no longer going to be able to do that. You're only going to be able to have 1 stream at a time, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. Some people are really upset about that. It's like, yo, what the fuck? I got a family that, we use multiple things and we've only been paying $7.99. It seems as though you're getting a subtraction, if anything, for the regular premium membership, considering now you're only going to be able to stream on, again, I want to say it's 1, maybe 2, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 device. Don't quote me on that again. So in essence, our premium service for $7.99 is being a bit dialed back. You're getting less for your money. If you're paying $7.99, you got to pay more to be able to get more devices that you can use it. And yeah, there's some people that they have a family that, we all use Crunchyroll. I let my cousin, my sister use it and shit like that. So you're kind of getting subtractions from the regular premium membership, and you're going to have to upgrade. That is a negative to it, to be honest with you, but I guess that's going to be the choice that we're going to have to make. Do we want to upgrade or just say screw it all? To be honest, I definitely see why people are upset about that. Is like, yo, I've been paying loyally this subscription fee for a while now. What the hell are you doing to me? So I see where people are coming from with that. I mean, me personally, I'm not that upset about it because I don't really share my Crunchyroll with people that often. I mean, occasionally I do, but it's not a big deal to me. But again, there's people that their whole family uses their thing, and that's a bummer, and that's just shitty. Okay, so next up we got a story about a manga in Shonen Jump that a lot of people were excited about. It was a newbie, Time Paradox Ghost Rider. Time Paradox Ghost Rider has officially ended in Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 39, so the one that's coming out this Sunday, the official version, it's ending. And I mean, I can't say I didn't see it coming. I mean, we just talked about in a video or two ago that the sales were really abysmal. It was doing like 4,000 copies for the first volume, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely very, very bummed because like this shit had potential. I had read like the first half of the first chapter, and it wasn't anything wrong with the series. It was just like I got busy with a whole bunch of other stuff that I was reading that I haven't had time to get to it, but I was excited about it. It seemed like a supernatural version of Bakuman. So to hear that it ended prematurely, it's ironic because it's about like creating manga and shit like that in Shonen Jump, I think, as well. And it's just overall like, fuck, man. And the mangaka had a quick, final thoughts on this, so let's read what he had to say. Ichima Kenji's final comment. Even though it was a really short time, thank you so much for reading the series. Let's meet again in the future. Man, that's a bummer. Honestly, that was a really dope one. Sometimes Shonen Jump does miss, and I do think that they're missing with canceling this one. Like, there was a few series like Mitama Security I didn't really care too much. I mean, I cared about the author being, his dream shattered and shit like that, but I wasn't that bummed about it ending. This one in particular, I think had some potential. potential. The premise was interesting. From what I read, the bit that I read, it was kind of exciting, and a lot of people liked it. So it sucks to see it go, but yeah, another one bites the dust in Shonen Jump's never-ending revolving acts. Now, we've been talking about this for about a month or so, but the creator of Act Age was arrested, or the author of Act Age was arrested, and all that terrible stuff that happened. But it was a duo manga. There was two people that worked on it, and the artist recently came out with a statement regarding the whole fiasco and shit like that. So let's read what she had to say. Act Age artist Shido Usazaki issues statement on writer's arrest and the manga's cancellation. Usazaki first expressed their sympathies for the victims, who Usazaki said bravely spoke up about the incident despite their shock and fear. Usazaki elaborated that no one naturally recovers from assault, and even seeing a person similar in dress and appearance to the assailant may trigger victims to respond in specific ways and forever create unneeded stress in their lives. Usazaki mentioned that they do not want the Act Age manga to be a work that triggers similar reactions from the victims, and so considered the cancellation of the manga to be appropriate. While Usazaki also regretted having to end the manga midway, they urged fans of the manga not to harass or blame the victims. They expressed clearly that the manga's cancellation is not the victim's fault, and that it is not a mistake that the victim spoke up about assault. Usazaki addressed that they sympathize with fans of the manga, or those who find purpose in manga in general, as they were once also saved by manga. But Usazaki cautioned and pleaded against readers using that love for the wrong purpose of inciting violence, and instead urged fans to think clearly, consider various viewpoints, deny information that has no basis in fact, and also consider what should or should not be said. Usazaki concluded with their hopes that the victims receive the proper care and to live peaceful lives without ever having to think about the incident again. So yeah, I mean, we've talked about this case numerous times, whatever. This is, you know, very, very huge stuff and very, very terrible, but I hope Usazaki gets back on her feet at some given point and gets some new work, because this is just terrible. Of course, the most importantly is the victims and what they went through, but also the artist. It's unfair to her because the author decided to do this sick shit that she had to go through this. So hopefully, again, Usazaki finds some good work soon and whatnot. And I think that was really dope of her to put out a statement, because she could have stayed quiet, but and she mostly focused in on, again, the victims and what they went through. So yeah, shout out to Usazaki. Hopefully you get something good coming to you in the near future. Okay, so next up, in light of the video that I made a few days ago regarding the Static Shock news, a lot of people said, hey, you know, if there's something in nerd culture or whatever that you want to talk about, yeah, throw it in there. I like it, and I really appreciated the positive feedback I got on that. So Powerpuff Girls. Now, I can definitely say that back in the day, yeah, I admittedly did watch a little Powerpuff Girls when I was a lot younger with my sister. I remember, you know, the fond times or whatever. It was kind of like, oh shit, this is the American Sailor Moon and stuff like that. Well, they're bringing back the Powerpuff Girls, but apparently as live action. And the problem that fans are having with this, because it's like, okay, cool, you want to bring back Powerpuff Girls as live action? I mean, it doesn't sound like the greatest idea. Like, how you gonna pull that off? Like, how you gonna make it? Because at the end of the day, it was just a funny, silly cartoon that like had some like, again, Americanized Sailor Moon type of vibe, but it was just like a silly cartoon. But now what they're doing just sounds like, what the fuck? Let's quickly read. The Powerpuff Girls could soon fly again. Variety has learned that a live-action version of the classic Cartoon Network series is in development at CW. In the updated version of the series, however, the superheroes are now disillusioned 20-somethings who resent having lost their childhood to crime fighting. Will they agree to reunite now that the world needs them more than ever? The project hails from writers and executive producers Heather Regner and Diablo Cody. Greg Berlanti, Sarah Schetzer, and David Madden will executive produce via Berlanti Productions. Warner Brothers Television will produce. And yeah, that honestly, that sounds horrible. that sounds horrible. Like, the CW loves to bring these titles and make them really edgy and dark, and it's like, this is fucking Powerpuff Girls. I mean, hey, if you manage to pull it off and people like it and it's really good, fair play to you. But I don't know, this sounds terrible. This sounds terrible, making a gritty, dark Powerpuff. It's the fucking Powerpuff save the day. Like, yeah, I don't know. This sounds like a miss waiting to happen, but I guess we shall see. Curious what you guys think about that one, though. Like, Powerpuff Girls live action as, like, depressed, emo 20-something-year-olds. Like, Nani sore! And then lastly, the serious story that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. It was an author comment from the creator of My Hero Academia, where he spoke about some troubled times that he has been having lately. Let's just quickly read. Kohei Horikoshi said, "My third funeral of the year so far. So sad. And yeah, that was definitely a small comment or whatever, but you know, that's nothing to joke about, him going to 3 funerals now. I mean, I personally have lost 3 people so far this year that I personally knew, not to mention all the stuff that's been going on in the world, the celebrities that, you know, countless celebrities, the stuff with the BLM, you know, everything that's been going on in the streets. Like, there's just been so much this year. And with Horikoshi, despite going through that, 3 funerals, still pushing along, still writing My Hero with some very dark stuff. Prayers go out to him, good vibes go out to him, all of that stuff. I hope, you know, his headspace is right, because writing manga in and of itself is very stressful and shit like that. So definitely my best wishes out to him, and I hope everything is alright with him. And if not, hopefully maybe he could take a break or something. Like, I'm always for that. I don't care. My entertainment is not more important than the man himself. So again, best wishes and prayers out to Horikoshi in these troubled times. I know how you feel. I lost the person that meant more than almost anything in this world to me. So yeah, but I'm curious what you guys think about all the news stories we talked about today. How do you feel about the Crunchyroll updates, them taking away the ability to stream on multiple devices with the premium, you know, normal premium membership? Are you disappointed with that? Are you gonna upgrade and get the super mega ultra fan subscription that they got going? Also, Burn the Witch, anime or manga? I mean, I'm kind of like, I wouldn't mind doing both, but the anime is right around the corner and it just seems like it's going to be really dope. Are you excited that they're doing it in 3 episodes opposed to releasing it as a film? I mean, I would have been fine either format, a film or 3 episodes, but yeah, October 2nd, baby, we're about to be burning them witches. Also, 20-something-year-old depressed Powerpuff Girls. Thoughts on that? Again, sounds fucking horrible. How you guys feel about the Time Paradox manga being canceled? Were you a fan of it? Are you disappointed? I can see this one getting people very upset, because I've seen a lot of people into it, and if I myself, I know, like, you know, I'll be having my posts on this shit. If I'm upset about it and I haven't been able to really dig into the manga yet, I know a lot of people are probably really pissed off about this. So shout out to that mangaka. Hopefully he gets a second chance to come back to the magazine and create something else. Also, your thoughts on the Act Age artist's comments. Again, hopefully she gets to come back soon. Make sure you check out that Tokyo Ghoul statue, and also that Made in the Abyss statue that they're putting out. Really, really dope stuff there. And the creator of My Hero Academia, Horikoshi, definitely, again, prayers off to him, positive vibes, all that stuff. Send him some best wishes, because yeah, I'm sure he could use it right now. That, you know, losing people you care about, losing people in general, is a terrible feeling. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life. Bye. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and yeah, you guys just watched another episode of ForneverNews. Have an awesome day, people.
It's nights like this, and time